what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank. Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Watch tight, tight end right. Watch tight, tight end right. You got three down.
On first down, O'Neal. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. On second down, it's Morrison. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On second down now, it's Morrison. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. O'Neal, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the Quarterback, a really nice target.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Morrison. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Single.
Hey, wahoo!
Block 14. Hey, tight.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beck. And Walker has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. They'll run on 1st down. It's Morrison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Morrison. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, it's Walker. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down now, it's Walker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation, because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
30 base.
From the gun on 3rd down. Back to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On second down, O'Neal. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, O'Neal. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now, it's Walker. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Beck. It's complete to Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. To throw again, Beck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Beck. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Here comes the ball.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
They'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Let's go, baby.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, Beck. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Go now. 50, plant.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the
Alert. Now.
They'll run on first down. Walker. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. Beck. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. finds an opening past the 40. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are back within a single score. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Beck, and he slings one that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Hey, Zoo!
To throw on 3rd down. Beck, and he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, Morrison. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll set up a throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Watch left. He's down right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. O'Neal. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Back. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A big kick that time. 52 yards, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
That's difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. They'll try the left side. Walker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
22 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. From the gun, Beck. Got an open man, it's Burnett.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, it's Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. It's Morrison. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On third down, it's Morrison, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Second and 15.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. On first down, Morrison. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.